Cool, thanks, Phil. There's a band on these groups that's been popping up. It's an Odyssey on Blades.
90s are hot, bro.
It doesn't look bad. It looks pretty good.
It looks real good. Dude, that's fucking great
Is
looking.
that like TriStars? Is that
No, they're all Blades.
They're Blades.
Like fucking
Little Troy.
Mid 90s.
Oh.
So 90, maybe early 90s, the Blades fucking came out. Trying to compete with them spokes, bro.
Here we go. Shut that door.
Yes.
You're closest. I know you're trying to get your kit and everything out.
Trying to get the.
Try not to disturb the guy on the couch.
Never says a word.
Yeah, never says a word.
Okay, so
I called him that the other day to Brad, and then freaking Burnouts didn't have no idea what I was talking about. And I just walked away from him.
I don't know what you're talking
So
about.
disappointing.
you don't know you know who the guy on the couch is from Half Baked.
Yeah, from Half Baked.
I don't know if I
You
really-
probably didn't watch Half Baked.
Yeah, probably didn't.
But I'm telling you, Brad and Hobie and all them stoners watched Half Baked.
Well,
I'm telling you
sure.
they did.
Dude,
Yeah.
dude, that dude who's
Because they're full baked.
the guy on the couch.
Yeah, the guy.
He's actually really fucking funny.
Oh yeah, he's that I forget his name. He's a comedian.
He was on Rogan, and I was like, I heard the voice.
Yeah,
I'm like,
he's
that's the fucking guy on the couch.
He's hilarious.
I'll have to watch it.
He's a good comedian.
What episode are we on?
80.
Are we really?
80.
Welcome to Unrolled, episode number 80. I feel like we're unprepared today for some reason.
Oh, I just couldn't get in. I'm trying to get set up here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's all right,
I had to get my coffee too.
dude. Those things, they'll fucking light your dick up. You know?
Yeah?
Yeah. they're
What?
Good.
What are they?
It's
Half my dates are like. No. Just kidding.
that's crushing.
I'm kidding.
Like it's a refresher,
Yeah, they're good.
and it's got this like energy shit they put in it too. So it's, I don't know. Are they sugar free?
Oh, I think so actually.
Yeah.
I don't think they're bad
They
for
got
you.
sucrose in them.
I
No,
don't think so.
If they got sucrose in them, they're bad for you.
no, I don't think it's got
I think it's better than a C4.
You want to know what's funny?
Oh, I don't know. C4s are
They-
fucking perfect.
No, yeah. Taste wise, they're perfect, but
All those chemicals are fine for you.
health wise, I don't.
All those
I'm-
chemicals.
They did all that work to tell you that quit drinking sugar, drink this sucrose, drink this whatever the fuck, this artificial sweetener, and then they're finding out the shit's all pure fucking poison.
Well,
Turns out corn syrup's the better option.
Is it?
corn syrup's pretty natural.
High
The-
fructose corn syrup is the
down-
better option.
The downfall is like we have so much corn in our bodies because everything is corn.
Yeah, isn't it like that? Yeah.
Dude, like there's like I think it's like chasing water down.
Yeah, I think that was something I read. Like how much of our DNA is like
Corn.
Corn.
Yeah, it
Corn.
really,
Yeah.
no, it really is.
Some wild number.
Yeah, it's because like the animals are fed corn, and then
Yeah.
we eat the animals,
Right.
Because corn's so cheap as a feed. So
Huh.
I'll just slowly prepare my
you're doing fine.
my
So
thumbnail.
we're just slowly turning into corn? Is that what you're
Yeah,
saying?
we are.
Just wake up one morning.
Because all the corn syrup's everywhere because it was easier to make and cheaper to make than pure cane sugar.
Right.
And then you got corn oil. Everything's fried in corn oil.
Right.
So everything is fucking corn. We're basically just kernels on a cob, bro. Just waiting to get eaten.
Fair enough.
Oh,
Damn, is that wrapped that color? Like that?
nope. That's sat there so long that it's aged that much.
And it's
The label
old.
stayed in there, though.
Oh my gosh, dang it! That was the whole point. There we go.
There you go.
Can I get it? There we go.
Old.
So what you're watching is the thumbnail picture for the podcast. There we go. Let's get it all set up.
Do you want my fancy Timex in there?
Highway.
That's what you want.
That's what I bought off the homeless guy for $5.
That is tight.
Well, he wanted bus fare, so I said, "What do you got for sale?" So it's like 8 in the morning, and I'm like buying shit off a homeless guy on Broadway.
I think it's worth it.
Well, I'm gonna tell you,
It's not gonna lose time.
I had until the battery
Takes
quits.
a licking and keeps on ticking.
That's what she said.
It's the expedition, and he was on an expedition. Now he doesn't know what time it is. Yeah.
Oh, you fucking ruined it.
Right now he's gonna miss the bus that he got fare for.
Constantly.
Now this knife.
That's not a
my
knife.
buddy from Texas sent me.
It's not a knife.
That's not a knife.
It's cool. Look at the scales in there. It's like snake skin.
All that shit. It's massively expensive though.
Mm-hmm.
Massively expensive.
I mean, what do they say? You have that on a big job?
I mean, but you don't, though. It's all handcrafted. It looks like it's a nice knife.
Hey, is that one dude in Chicago still making stuff?
Is
Yeah.
it handcrafted?
Yeah, reclaimed.
Mm-hmm.
Is it handcrafted?
Yeah, 100%. The blades made, the scales, the wrap, everything.
He actually grew the hemp to make the fucking.
Yeah, the rope, it was like all organically farmed.
What?
No, everything else you said was true. But the,
Painstakingly stripped the fucking hemp
it's a
down.
nice knife. I can't make a knife this nice. He's mastered his craft. I just don't see the money.
Is it double edged? No, okay.
No,
It looked like it in the light.
He's mastered his craft. It's got a nice dull gray color. So he's etched it. I think they get that by etching them.
I think so.
Or is that Damascus? Because Damascus.
No, Damascus is the pattern.
Yeah, it's the roll. I just didn't look at it that close.
Yeah,
I was looking.
Damascus is the roll. I think they get the gray color from etching them. But all they do to get the blanks before they sharpen them is they just cut them out of fucking saw blades or something similar. They're not actually forging them anymore.
Mark was forging.
Mark was kind of forging.
Oh, really?
Kind of somewhat forging.
I asked for a samurai sword because I gave him some samurai leaf springs, and I never got. I thought that'd be the coolest samurai sword. Come from a samurai. Straight Japan, bro.
He couldn't do that.
Oh, you mean like you're gonna make a sword out of the leaf springs?
Yeah.
Yeah. What are those in that? What are those in that shed that you wanted? Are those leaf springs or something?
No,
pieces of steel?
they're just fucking thick ass pieces of steel. Good for stuff. Good for all kinds of shit.
Good for sitting back there in the
Just
fucking scrap pile.
Just like 3/8 fucking flat bar. I use that shit. I get around to it eventually.
Okay, I'm done.
I get around to it eventually.
We don't see many yellows.
So that cellophane aged like
I
that.
So
I had a Punch Elite Classico the other day that was yellow.
Really?
It was yellow. Yeah.
Do you remember this?
I won't tell you where I got it from until after.
Okay.
I'll tell you after where I got it from. It was after you took all the cigars out,
Yeah.
and I wanted a cigar,
Okay.
and I didn't have none up here,
All right.
and I was like, fuck,
There's a whole office full.
where am I going to get a fucking cigar at?
Where'd you find it?
Oh,
Jeff's.
I found it. I found it. I know where there's a stash of cigars still here.
Well, this came out of the do not buy box.
Oh, yeah? I forgot about those. I even forgot about those.
Why is it?
I probably just figured
Why
you
is there a
grabbed
do
those
not
too.
buy box?
Because I had to stick that box there with a marking on it to stop people. So I shoved that box in there, right? And that box is really hard to pull out.
Right. It's tight.
Yeah, it's really hard to pull out.
Like Tiger.
And people were still pulling it out anyway. So I had to.
People are always looking
Right.
for something they can't find.
So I wrote do not. Did I write do not buy?
Yeah. Do not for sale or something.
Yeah, I wrote not for sale on it and stuffed it back in there even harder.
Oh, now I can hear now. That's good. Okay.
What was that? One of them San Miguel's?
Yeah. San Miguel. From Gurkha, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. By Gurkha.
I mean, that's a. What do you call it? This,
What?
What do you call this thing?
Label.
Okay. I didn't know if it had like a special fancy cigar name.
Label.
Yeah.
The label's beautiful on
No.
that.
Right.
It's a label.
What's a label?
I think that's like half the appeal sometimes when I'm not knowing shit about anything really. Like when I'm looking at something, I'm like, that's a beautiful.
Drew, what do you call that right there?
It's called letters.
It's called the label.
Logo. No, it's not a label. It's not placed on it.
It could have a fancy name. I don't know. God.
Why is his mic low?
I don't know.
It's all the way up.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm sitting back very far.
Try now.
Hello.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been muted for a year now.
That's still good. I muted the wrong one. There was a little bit of echo, and I was trying to figure out which one it was.
Gotcha.
So I figured I would mute that one. Nobody's on it.
Right.
So are they using this when we're not here?
No.
Okay.
No, they've already broken so much stuff, though, it doesn't fucking matter. So.
What'd they break?
Dude, they've broken. This is broke. They've broken everything. That's why there's feedback in it, because it won't tighten. It won't tighten.
Well, that's terrible.
Barely hanging on. So.
Man.
So
what's been going on this week? Anything good?
Well, you were on fucking Apple TV, so
Dude, that was
you
hilarious.
were on TV.
That was hilarious.
that was awesome.
Screaming at a ref.
Were you blowing a whistle?
No.
Oh, it looked like you had a whistle in your mouth.
No, I was just yelling.
Yeah.
Because I told Aiden, I said, dude, I go right behind the replay thing. I go, if there's a replay, I go, just start fucking doing dumb shit.
Right.
I go, because if the refs stand there, we're going to be on TV. And he's like, so the whole game, and then like 5 minutes left.
He took 2 steps away from you when you started.
Right. He's like, you're so damn embarrassing, bro.
He's smiling, but he's like,
I'm not with this dude. So I'm not even with him.
I was like, sir, it's a bullshit call.
Did you even know what the call was?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
He didn't make the call.
Oh.
It was a penalty. Should have been a penalty, and the guy did not make the call. So
Yeah.
he went to look at it, and it was so obvious.
Yeah, we were watching. I was playing poker over in St. Charles, and it was on the TV. So like the kids were watching, but I think I left before then. I don't know. So I ended with a royal flush and then colored out.
Damn.
Doubled my money and fucking walked. Never had a royal flush in 20, 30 years in playing cards. Fucking got
Is
one.
that all same suit?
All the same suit, ace all the way down to 10. So 5 cards, all the same suit. Fucking 10, jack, queen, king, ace.
That's like a 1 in like 250.
In 30 fucking years of
thousand or something like that.
weekly games, I've never fucking had a royal flush in my life. So
either of you guys want River Dragon tickets?
for when? Tonight?
I don't think Sarah wants to go, so
I'll go.
they're in Sarah's car.
Oh, that's helpful. Oh, wait, what time is it though? 6?
6.
I might go. I should be done by then.
Well, I mean, if you're going to Gordon Moore, you can travel the extra half a mile and pick them up.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Is that a good time? Those River Dragons?
I've never been. I wanted to go, but she's going to pick Carter up, so I know she's going to want to go with Carter.
Well, why don't you and I go?
So, because I'll probably sit there and hang out with Carter.
Oh,
So
fair. Yeah, I went to home opener. We had
I want to go check it out, but
It's just as boring as regular baseball.
is it really?
It really, it's less boring, but not much less.
Well, yeah, because
It's still fucking baseball.
I know the Double A team, the Grizzlies. They're a Double A team, right, or Triple A,
I'm done with this
whatever
shit.
they are. They put on like actual shows, like
Yeah.
between innings and between.
They do a little
like,
bit of that, but
they
it's
do a lot.
but
of
just
stuff.
just remember it's in the city of Alton, so it's not as funded, So they have kids come out. They do fun stuff. It's not like the banana team. Have you seen them? Do you know what the banana team is?
Mm.
I feel like we should do a road trip. If you Google the banana baseball team, they fucking party the whole game. The whole game. There'll be 4 pitchers on the mound. You don't know where the ball's coming from. These motherfuckers party, bro. Like they chase each other. Like the mascots get in fights. Like it's legit party time.
Man, dude, I don't know. I didn't have time to stop and like go through the post. But I saw a post and it was a dude walking up wearing like the fucking Oakley blades, and he's like got a cut off like this on to go bat, and it just looked like some like Kenny Powers shit. And I was like,
that was that movie Major League.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't Wild Thing. It wasn't.
Hey, can I get some kudos? I remember the movie title. I mean,
Yes.
seriously, is that what it was called? Wild Thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Major League.
Major
Ah,
League, yeah.
fuck. See, I
Major
still
League
fucked it up.
movie.
I still fucked it up.
You know what came on my Pandora this morning? Just since we're talking about 90s shit. You remember that song? I know you probably don't, but you remember that song, United States of Whatever?
Yeah.
That came on my Pandora this morning.
That's
I
awesome.
haven't heard that song since the 90s.
That's hilarious. This is my United States
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
whatever.
Savannah Bananas. That's the baseball team.
What league are they in?
Fuck their own.
It's fucking bananas.
Another movie title. A League of Their Own.
Yes.
There we go.
Want to hear an interesting story about
Onslaught.
that?
Here, hold on. So,
The team
you fucking
is
cunt.
called the Savannah Bananas. And if their name seems a little unusual, wait until you see them play. Chris Van Cleve takes us out to the
You're
ball
not gonna be able to see that, but
No, it's for YouTube.
You've never seen the national pastime
That is, yeah, I think that's what I'm.
quite like this. A batter on
Yes.
stilts,
run.
wearing kilts.
Oh, he rhymed.
How about a dancing umpire? It might have you thinking, that's not baseball, that's bananas. And you'd be right.
Minus this shit ass commentary.
Dude, that'd be so much fun. I mean,
Right.
I imagine just being on the team, that'd be just fun to play.
Right,
you know?
right.
Bananas are a baseball team with one goal: to make baseball fun. How
Yeah.
do you make baseball fun? We celebrate everything.
Jesse Cole is the team's owner, clad in a bright yellow tuxedo. Think of him as the ringmaster
like it.
of this baseball circus.
Speaking of baseball, I don't get to watch anymore. But how do you feel about that?
Right.
With that, they made a pitch clock. Right? I didn't even know it was a thing.
Yeah,
I don't watch baseball at
well,
all.
it's shaved off like 30 minutes out of a game because games are so effing long and boring.
So I mean,
So the whole point of going to the Cardinal game was the people watch and get drunk, right?
right?
Well, now you gotta take a penalty on your 401k, cash it out to get drunk at the ballpark because it's $18 beers. So, and then they just got so fancy with it, man. You used to be able to sit in the bleachers at Busch Stadium and just get fucking smashed and start a fight or something, and it was a great time. But now I don't know. It's so pretentious anymore. So that's why I like going to the collegiate game, man. It's $2 cans of beer. Old Bakery makes their own beer just for the River Dragons. It's
Really?
It's like a lemon. It's a wheat lemon beer, and just fucking smooth as shit, man. And it's actually cheaper at the ballpark than it is at Old Bakery. So
Cool.
yeah. So, but I've been to probably 10 River Dragon games, and it's a good time. What I really like is the fans there. It's like they've never seen baseball before, man. They just go fucking ape shit, man. There's like the right side, the first base line. There's a high top sitting area, like an elevated sitting area that I was trying to get to be the cigar area, but like the city frowns on cigar smoking in the park outside for some reason. So anyway,
I smoke every time I go in that park.
right. Well, and then so just past that, it's like their bleachers, if you will. And there's a dude there that just won't quit, man. He just gets the crowd going. He's chanting and screaming and hooting. I mean, he's the mascot, in the crowd. And but yeah, it's nice every podcast. But no, it's a lot of fun to watch. The kids play so fucking hard. That's what I really like. And all the pants are tight. All the boys have nice butts. So
Cowboys' butts drive me
nuts. I seen your license plate. Or your
Bumper sticker.
I seen your bumper sticker. Oh fuck.
Aiden's has summer league starting for soccer, and so it's the Roxana team. And I was like, hey man, ask your coach if I could come out and play, like help you guys practice, because it's summer league. It's not like the real shit,
Right,
just to
right.
get some work in. 'Cause there's always kids who like, you don't want to say they're not good, but maybe they're inexperienced.
Right.
They haven't played, so the guys who need better competition to get better, it'd be cool to go do. So he asked the coach, and I had talked to his coach before about helping, just doing coaching stuff, and he's like, I'll make you a voluntary assistant coach, so you can come out and play. So I went out last night
Nice.
and helped with practice and played like 40 minutes, a 40-minute game at the end. Dude, I was happy. I kept up with the kids. I know, like I made it through the game. I was like, I didn't know if I would be able to or not.
I've been trying to keep up with kids, bro. It's hard.
Dude, it's real hard. Well, and it was even funnier because I was watching this though, and nothing against anybody how they run a team because it's how it has to happen. But there was the one squad, the A squad, right?
Right,
and then
right.
there was like the B squad, and
Right.
it was like being on the B squad is terrible when you're young, you know, because you know that
Yeah.
you know what's happening. It's not like it's a mystery.
Right.
It-
Your parents just want you out of the house.
And I don't think that you put and you watch the effort they put forth. It's like significantly less because they're like, what the fuck's the point? But it should be the opposite. They should be trying
Sure.
harder. That's what I played with the B team kids, and we beat them.
Did you?
Yeah.
Beat the A team?
Yeah.
Nice.
We well, it's because there's a 40-year-old man playing with them.
I should have died.
We had a Corey League team. Our buddy begged us to play Corey League one summer because by the time his mother took him to sign up, all the other teams were full, so he would have had to sit unless there was enough to get another team. So he begged us to play on this other team, right? And we sucked. We were just fucking terrible. I mean, you're talking about a bunch of delinquent kids that throw tomatoes at houses. We don't throw baseballs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And but we went and we played because he wanted us to, and we were just so fucking terrible that like after the first 2 games, none of us gave a shit. And then we became like the bad news bears. like my buddy refused to wear a cup.
Okay.
He would take it off.
Okay.
He'd like because they would check us because we were a terrible kids.
Right.
And they knew it. So and they knew that he didn't want to wear his cup, so they would check us, and they didn't check us by like tapping it or something like that. You could see the cup.
Right.
And but they would actually check. They wouldn't check the other teams. They wouldn't go look. They'd come over and look. And so he'd get out in the middle of the. He'd played center, I guess, out in the field, and he'd just take it off out there. He'd just take it off, throw it on the fucking ground. Like on his way out there, he'd be taking it out, and he'd get out there, he'd toss it on the ground. And
They are fairly restrictive if you're in a movement. I feel like.
he refused to wear it, and we got kicked out. I'll tell you that story in a minute, but one time somebody was rounding to second base, and he was up pretty close, rounding second base, and nobody had seen it, but he had it in his hand, and he threw it at this kid and beat him in the head with his cup. So we got in a bunch of trouble for that, and then we were playing Pantera in the dugout, and we were warned several times to turn it off. And instead of turning it off, we did what asshole little kids do: we turned it up. And fucking Hostile was playing in the dugout, and they come over and throw us out. We never got to play again. That was the end of the team.
So talking about League of Their Own earlier, right?
Right.
So, my grandma was like an awesome person. So that's when she was alive, right? When she was young. And she was in town here, and the girls didn't have teams. Like, they had to play, like, with the boys. Sometimes they'd have, like, a little rec league, but they had to play baseball, not softball, and all this shit, right? So, she was a pretty good athlete, and they came down and scouted her to play for the Peaches. But she was, like, 14. And she was scared, and like 14 or 15, and she was like, didn't go because she didn't know how she'd survive. She didn't know how she'd understand that she was going to get paid this much if she played and all this and that. So she didn't go, but she had a chance to go do that, which would have been really cool for her to do. She told me the whole story. It was neat.
So the St. Louis Storm, that team's gone, right? That was a soccer team.
I think so, like in the 90s maybe?
Yeah.
There was the ambush, there was the Steamers.
And then there was a Storm. It was a soccer team, and I don't know like where they were, like what league it was, but it was a professional soccer team in St. Louis, and they had one girl player, and I went to school with her, and Lindsay, I can't remember her last name, but yeah, so like we used to hang out at her house all the time, and then she got picked. She played like 1 or 2 games,
That's cool though.
But
man.
first female in that league or whatever, so it's really pretty badass. She was super tall, very athletic.
Soccer.
Yep.
It's taking over, Chuck.
I don't know how you can stand to watch that either. You get flicked in the air and they fall down and scream and cry and throw their legs in the air. And
Yeah, I mean
There was dudes
kinda
bleeding
silly.
Saturday night.
Yeah, I mean
there was some blood Saturday.
yeah, people who flop. I don't see much flopping in
it's
the
like
games.
wrestling though. They got razor blades and they just
Oh, is that what it was?
It's like blows.
like some old Ric Flair shit.
Right.
That's what it is.
Get a wrestling dude on here. tell us how it's done.
We had the dude.
Yeah, that's why I said we get a wrestling dude back.
Get an
on.
actual wrestling dude on here.
Get Ric Flair on here. That'd be tight.
He lives in Illinois.
Does he?
Flair does?
Ric Flair lives in Illinois. Nick wrestled his son during state.
that's right.
Yeah, state champ. So at least his son lives here. I don't know that family dynamic, but I sound so much better on these mics than I did on the Riverbender mic.
Well, I didn't.
Oh.
I
Do they-
seen,
do they-
I
do
seen
they
the
have shitty
article,
mics?
but
Do they have shitty microphones?
They're pretty microphones, but I just sounded, I don't know, nasally.
You always sound so silky and smooth on these.
Yeah.
I seen the article, but I didn't read it.
I didn't read it either. I didn't watch it or read. I started watching it and I was like, oh, I sound like shit, so I turned it off. So self-conscious.
What were you talking about on there? I didn't get to see it.
Cigar shop, cold brew, coffee, detail.
I seen
Name drop a bunch of fucking businesses that were all pitched in on coffee and stuff like that. So.
I seen a bunch of black trash bags in the dumpster.
It's pull liner.
Pull liner.
Pull liner.
Where the fuck did pull liner come from?
Fucking a pool.
And you cut it up and put it in trash bags?
I didn't.
Oh.
It's a lot of words there, bud.
It is a lot of words.
It's easier just to delete it.
It is.
I don't know what it's about, but it's easier just to delete it. It's this thing called Block I found on the internet.
Oh, no.
Pretty fucking sick.
Oh. That happens to me all the time.
Like,
I like scrolling through and seeing people that I was friends with on people you may know. So I wonder when they deleted me.
That's awesome.
Oops, I didn't even notice.
All right.
Right.
It's hilarious.
So where'd you go after soccer game? Did you guys come home?
Yeah, it was
Did you have Aiden drive?
Huh?
Has he driven in the city yet?
yeah, he drove home that night at the request of the guy who was with us. So,
Okay.
yeah.
What did he drive?
My car?
Oh, your car.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
At the request, were you sloshed? Were you?
No, not at all. It was just a really weird situation. I'll tell you about it later. It was some incidents happened that seemed very odd. That this gentleman thought there was something weird going on, so he asked Aiden to drive, and so Aiden drove home.
Nice. Was that the first time Aiden drove in the city?
Yeah.
Was he nervous or?
I sat with him. I kind of guided him through and stuff, and he seemed okay. But I think that he was a little nervous.
I'm nervous when I drive through the city.
I'd fucking get excited.
Wow.
I guess nervous too, because especially in North County. So it's North County NASCAR. I fucking love it. It's just fucking so aggressive up there. It's fucking great.
Like, I mean, nobody stops at the stoplights or nothing.
Bro, 270 alone, like all the road construction, so it's like lane shifting. But man, people just, I'm like, bro, your tires can't handle that maneuver.
Dude, you can't see the lines in the morning when it's raining on the road. You can't see them.
No.
It's
It's sketchy over there. They'll be done eventually.
they've been doing that for 20 years.
Well, sure, yeah. I mean, isn't that a meme? Like, you should always be like 270, constantly working on yourself.
That's a good meme. I haven't seen that one, but
Always be working on yourself. Always under construction.
man, it's smoky in here today.
Because you shut the door.
Chuck told me to.
Why are we shutting
I
the
don't
door?
want to disturb the guy on the couch.
It's okay. I told him we're shooting a podcast. It's fine.
He's the guy on the couch, though.
Right?
He's
I can crack it. You crack it?
Yeah, we'll
guy.
It's fine. It's fine.
He's the guy. He's trying to sleep.
It's time to get up.
I don't know what hours he keeps. He was going to work when I was finishing the car yesterday, so
Okay. That's cool.
I don't know what hours he sleeps.
So I want to know, because I have to be very efficient when I go home.
Today?
Yeah, so there is a store on Broadway that's like a Grateful Dead type hippie store.
Yeah. It's raining Zen.
No.
Okay.
It's some, no, I know Ratings In. It's something different. They sell like t-shirts and shit, like Dead shit, like Grateful Dead shit. Somewhere on Broadway.
Mama said no.
I'm not, I just Google it.
They sell Funko Pops and all kinds of stuff like that.
Maybe.
Funky Planet Toys.
Cause that's Mama said no.
Mm.
Okay.
That's in Mineral Springs, right?
It is in
Yeah,
Mineral
yeah.
Springs, close to.
It's actually a cool little shop. He's got a lot of stuff in there for
I
a
swear.
shop, probably a little bit bigger than this room.
Really?
Yeah, he's got a lot of stuff in there.
There was a. Well, I saw it because there was like a Grateful Dead Day. It was a few weeks ago, and they were like advertising. They had stuff for it. Long story short, the concert's Wednesday.
What
And-
concert?
The Grateful Dead.
Oh.
Isn't Jerry Garcia dead?
Well, it's Dead and Co.
Oh, well,
So-
It's a cover band
Right,
No,
right.
No, it's
that they paid for the rights for the
It's-
actual name.
no.
dude, Vanilla Ice is coming to Alton.
Right.
I saw
Yeah,
that.
you gonna go see Vanilla Ice for $40 a ticket?
No, I'll sit at Bluff City and eat dinner and fucking listen to it all.
Fucking terrible.
Or sit at Old Bakery and fucking pound
I don't know
IPAs.
why anybody won't come here because you want $40 to sit at some freaking.
Dude, Boys to Men was $80.
That's why Nobody comes.
80 effing dollars, and it was still packed.
Dude, I mean, really, if you want to say reasonable compared to the prices of other venues, that's not terrible.
$80 for Boys to Men.
About $40 to sit on the grass, I think, ain't it?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Because that's
No,
why.
that's terrible. That's
And
terrible.
then you can't smoke a cigar out there.
You used to be able to go
it's a
see.
non-smoking grass.
So let's date ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
You used to be able to go see in Point Fest when Point Fest first started. $17 to sit on a lawn
Right.
and see all these brand, big name bands, all these
Sure.
popular at the time bands. $17. So $40 to sit
How much was milk? How much was milk back then, Grandpa?
on a grassy hill.
How much was gas?
I don't know. I wouldn't buy milk. Gas was fucking cheap. Though.
God damn, what was the cheapest? I don't even remember what I used to pay. Was it like
Dude, it was under a dollar.
90 something cents or
I
something?
remember because we're close to the same age.
Yeah.
I remember telling myself if gas ever goes over $1, I'm fucking never driving again.
Yeah, because I could have $10 and
Oh, bro,
fill
half
up my,
tank.
yeah, and just be good for the whole
Yeah.
fucking weekend.
I was standing in line getting tea, and this guy was buying cigarettes from Dollar General, Marlboros,
Yeah.
Marlboro Reds, and
$9.
$10 and some change,
For one pack?
and for one pack. And I went, holy, like accidentally went, holy fuck,
Right.
out loud.
Dude,
Like
that's-
I thought it was in my head, but I was so shocked by the
Right.
$10 that it come out. Holy fuck! And he goes, yeah, and I go, fuck. I remember when $2.50 was outrageous.
Isn't that something, man?
Fucking
As long as everybody's making a lot of money.
a lot of fucking money.
Now, is that just all the tax on it, or does it actually?
Except for the people that are actually picking the plant and doing the labor. They're not making any money.
Well, no. No.
It's all the taxes and stuff, and
Well, it's taxes and profit.
our fuel taxes go back up end of the month.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Well, that's nice.
How long
So-
before revolution?
So we'll have
Never,
so we'll
'cause
have $4 a
half
gallon
this
gas.
country's a bunch of pussies.
We'll have $4 a gallon gas. So
We're close to it now. Wasn't it three something?
Well, it'll be
High-
4.
High three something.
It'll be 4.
Fucking. Good. Thank God we're on a border state.
So
I'll go over and pay that fucking low. I had to get gas the night of the home opener. I got Illinois gas because I was on the light for like 3 days. So
How much cheaper is it across the river there?
right now about 20-30 cents a
Yeah.
gallon.
it'd probably be about 75 cents a gallon. Tax goes up.
Well, except for right across the river because they always juice their shit because
Oh yeah, because you're going over there.
yeah, so
Right.
they make extra profit.
Right.
So like they're probably the most expensive Missouri station around.
Yeah.
Well, you get down in the city, you're gonna get expensive gas because you're in the city.
Yeah, but you get it like shit. When I was over in St. Charles, it was like 20 cents cheaper, like in the neighborhood at Quick Trip. It was like 307. It was like 327 out by the interstate. It's just convenience, you know. So you're gonna
Right.
pull off the interstate. You're gonna get taxed.
Right.
Speaking of Missouri, what's the deal with that city over there, Newtown? What's that about?
St. Charles.
Yeah.
They slapped a whole bunch of buildings on top of each other, and then put some cute plants in there, and then did this real thin concrete drives like roads.
Oh, you're talking about the brand new subdivision
Well,
that you can see off 94.
It's not brand new now.
Oh, right, but-
Fuck, it's 15 years old probably.
But you can see it off 94.
It's super.
Coming in.
It's super cute, man. They got little shops and stuff. Like it's like a whole little city. So
It's like supposed to like a self-contained situation.
kind of a little bit. So supposedly a lot of swingers live there.
Oh.
Supposedly.
Oh.
Supposedly. Dave Randall lives there. So
And
Newtown.
oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
He's
go
been-
find him.
he's
It's not
been
that
there.
big. Go find him.
Oh, it is actually super big. Like
It
it's
doesn't look that big.
dude. When you get in there, it's fucking crazy. Like,
Really?
Yeah, I've gotten lost in there. So
No shit.
yeah,
Trying to find the next party.
no, just looking for pineapples, bro. Looking for pink flamingos and
He's like,
pineapples.
I'm here for the gangbang.
Right. Like, how you doing? It's no, it's pretty. I mean, it's a cool spot. You know, lots of people walking around and shit. It's just, man, like if there's a UPS truck on the road, you gotta stop and let it go through. They just put real tiny roads.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and then all the fucking concrete's garbage now. So I think it's kind of a shithole myself.
Yeah, I didn't know. Well, I was over there at a soccer game and I saw Newtown. I was like,
They're all McMansions.
Oh,
so-
definitely.
Yeah,
Oh,
all
they're super
McMansions.
thin. Like you can, and you're so close. Like you probably got like 50 inches before the next house, like enough to get the mower through.
They're like Ebbetsfield and shit in
Yep, yep,
Edwardsville.
yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just, and they're cute, like well designed. Like they look pretty, but they slap that shit up
Yeah,
so
they're
fucking
garbage
dog,
inside.
dude.
Yeah.
They're so thin. Like you can
Yeah.
you can hear the neighbor, you know,
Carry-
banging the headboard.
Carrington, dude, that fucking, you should see the work inside Edwardsville. The new homes in Edwardsville.
It's terrible.
Oh my god. Carrington's just slapped that shit up like fucking crazy.
just money grabs.
Yeah,
out of it.
dude, absolutely.
Hey,
There's no
they'd build
craftsmanship.
they'd build an entire house in a week. In a week. And then the drywallers come in to hang drywall. Dude, they'd like a month and a half
Finished house.
to finish a house.
I've been working 10 years on Ridge and it's still not done.
That's in all them subdivisions in Edwardsville, all them new ones that were built in the 90s,
Mhm.
which they're not new now, but they're all garbage inside.
Yeah.
All of them garbage.
So
I've been in so many of them because I worked for REL Drywall, and they were the drywall contractors for just about all of it.
do you think they're more shittily made than the like 06, 07 houses? Because
I think they're probably the same.
because so during that whenever the last big house boom, right? So when they're just slapping houses up, you know, you get like a legit McMansion. The wind would blow around the windows, like around the windows.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, you'd have like a draft coming around.
Yeah,
I don't know about that.
That's
Yeah,
terrible.
they were so, and the siding was falling. Half them houses were sold without even a deck off the, like go down
Well-
Jamestown or not
Well,
Jamestown.
that's the way Ebbetsville was too.
Was it really?
You had the contractor would come in after you bought the house and build the deck because you got a choice of your plan for the deck, and you had a choice of floor plan anyway,
Right.
because we'd walk into the same house across the street from the same house that we just did,
Right.
and it'd have something in a different spot, a room in a different
Right,
spot,
right,
or
right.
an extra room, or or the garage, like my house in that come from Mary Drive.
Right.
The house caddy corner from me from my parents' house, it come from Mary Drive too, and they've got a single car garage. I got a 2-car garage.
Right.
So, but they've got an extra bedroom.
Oh, gotcha.
So-
Gotcha.
So how long do you think it took those people who ordered those Sears homes to put those fucking things together back in the day?
Probably 6 months.
Well, that Mary Drive probably is a bunch of Sears homes
That's cool as fuck though. They just deliver your
Because-
house in boxes and you just put it together.
Right.
because you. I have to tell you right now that I've been in my house and they did not own a square or a level.
Oh yeah.
They also moved it though.
Well, that's true, but there wasn't a lot of plaster cracking, so because that dude didn't fix none of that shit.
Right.
So
We so I was working on the basement of the Alton building and the Alton cigar shop, and I went to put the door wasn't on, so I go put the door on. So I put the hinges right back where they were, go to shut the door, that building just dropped an inch and a half. That door won't even shut.
Oh,
It
yeah.
won't shut. So might as well just throw that away. Just put that plywood back up.
right.
Such a shithole. Literally.
Well, not so much now.
No, still a lot.
You cleaned it.
Lot down there. There's concrete. Smooth concrete underneath it all.
Yeah, I believe that.
No, I just had no idea. I've had a fan going on there all night last night.
Is that wet?
Yeah.
Is that wet?
Well, the AC drains in the basement too, so it's just keeping the mud wet. I should have start a worm farm down there
Yes.
because worms go
you
for
can
money.
name it. You can name it. We have worms.
Wet willy worms.
No, we have worms.
Oh, we have worms.
Yeah.
Right.
We have worms.
So Dumb and Dumber.
Yes.
Okay,
Dumb
I'm
and
making
Dumber.
sure.
Dumb and Dumber.
Man. What was I gonna tell you? Oh, so here's a question. So, my house on 2nd Street, right?
Mm-hmm.
I told you the AC and basically the furnace, well, the condenser, and then the whole thing's shot. It's basically shot.
Right.
Blower will work for the summer, but something about wintertime, the heat exchange or something like that. So that whole thing needs replaced. The lady who lives there was planning on buying the house. Right. I told her I'd, for a while, 'cause I just want to be done with it.
Right.
I'm like, I'll just give it to you for whatever I own, right?
Right.
So she's like, do you still want to do that? And I was like, I haven't responded to her yet, but I'm like, yeah, I do. But, because it's about $10,000 for the.
Yeah, it is.
And so maybe her father's going to help do that, right? He's like, if we'll get it all replaced and added onto the loan or whatever, if you're still going to do that, I mean, it saves me the hassle of, I guess, trying to fix it, because but then how much is the house actually worth, Because, I bought it for like $112 back in the day.
Right.
I think
Jesus.
It's a nice house, though.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Where's 2nd Street at?
By the school.
by the high school. It's all brick, like.
I threw up in those bushes.
Mm-hmm.
By the high school.
Bushes still there?
I think they are, yeah.
Is it? I don't know where 2nd Street is.
It runs right along.
Right past First.
Right, well, it's like right along the edge of the fence. Runs along the Edwardsville Road, and Phil's used to be here. And now it's like the
Oh, okay. It's
refinery.
across the street.
Yeah, like that way, but like.
It's across the
It's
street. Running.
It looks like where people have jobs live and whatever.
It's between the field. It's between the high school field and the old pawn shop. Used to be a pawn shop on that corner.
Mm-mm.
It's across Edwardsville. Yeah, it's across. It's
Across from Phil's.
But
Yeah.
but down a block. This way. Anyways, but yeah, so I don't care about not getting anything out of it, but I kind of want to be like, can we add some on for the amount I lost for all the people that live there that never. That's not her problem though. But
no, but if you told her you could buy it for payoff, then that was on you.
Yeah.
But, do you just want to be done?
Yeah.
No, there's that.
Yeah.
Take your L.
Yeah.
So, lessons learned.
Yeah. Then that hassle's
All done. Off your plate.
Yep.
It's kind of nice.
Mm-hmm.
No taxes. Taxes just came out, too.
Yeah.
I got my tax bills.
Yep, we got ours.
Yep.
Yep.
Did you go up any?
I go up every year for some weird reason.
Right.
I don't know why.
I went up, too.
I don't know why. So.
Yeah, so I'll just tell her the next statement that I get.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Like.
Right. Oh, well, don't forget your,
You have closing costs and everything else.
Yeah, so, they got to pay all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I would definitely do that. So that, the guy that bought, that has that Studio 420, he bought Chubby's Bar and Grill. Instantly starts digging up the parking lot. He's dug down next to the building for some reason. He's going to turn it into a 24-hour, game place, arcade games.
Okay.
So, and that's got a lower level, so I don't know if he's planning on accessing it or if he's going to build a tunnel to his pool. I have no idea what the fuck's going to... I just like how the city doesn't do a fucking thing. They will scream about the grass being too tall, but this motherfucker builds a pool next to Broadway.
But he fenced it all in. It's all fenced in now.
Right.
What happened?
Down on Broadway in Alton.
With glass bottles. How did he sit around and collect all those glass bottles?
Probably just bought them.
Just
Somebody just... I don't know.
It could have farmed.
Is
It
this a
could have farmed out all
dispensary
the
or a
crackheads.
head shop or
It's
something?
a head shop.
It's crazy, dude. He's got palm trees in Alton.
Like real palm trees.
Yeah.
And he brought in red rock from out of state.
He must be just killing it then.
Yeah. I
Maybe
guess.
so he's dug down.
So he took Chubby's parking lot and he
Right.
dug deep. It's probably another 8-10 feet deep.
Maybe he's gonna human traffic through there.
Oh.
So he needs a place to keep them.
We called it Underground Railroad.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Get it right.
Right. He's gonna traffic humans and
Adding them to the mystery
needs a
of all.
place to keep
Right.
them.
Yeah, I was just like, what's he... he's the talk of the town, man. Nobody even cares about Simmons. Everybody wants to know what this stoner's doing.
Stoner things.
Right.
It would be cool.
Let's get 2 giant lions. Set it out front.
Dude, how outrageous. I mean, it looks nice, but how outrageous is that head shop in East Alton?
Oh, God.
Dude, let's dig down. Let's not build up. Let's build down.
Everybody goes up.
Yeah.
Let's go down.
Right. The man wants us to go up.
Dude, that shop's so beautiful.
It's crazy.
In East Alton.
It's like, I mean...
From dildos to doobies.
Yeah, it is. It's a really nice shop.
It's beautiful. Like,
Yeah.
why aren't you taking pictures there?
Really nice shop.
It's fucking
There's
stunning.
Fucking meth everywhere down there.
Right.
It's wild.
Like the entire town has went so far downhill. That's why you got stopped in that truck, because you look like you should be out stealing things. And
Right.
Was that in East Alton where you guys stopped?
Yeah, right by Van Prater.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. He did a U-turn. I just pulled over in that little fucking... I just pulled right out because I already knew. I was like, you did a U-turn on Main Street, bro. So I pulled over and he goes, "Where's your plates?" I go, "It's a fucking farm truck, bro. Like, it's not worth the money to register in the state." Then he goes, "All right, let me get your ID." I was like, "I don't have that either." He's like, "What the fuck?"
He's like, you gotta give me something to work with here.
I was
man.
like, "Bro, I know my number by heart, man." I was like, "Why do I have to have a piece of plastic? You
Right.
can look it up." So I gave him all my shit, and he came back and he goes, "Wait," he got the vent off the door, and that door panel, hangs up.
Right.
As the door drops,
Right.
and it's like, it makes all this racket. So I like put my hands up for him to open it, and it fucking makes all this racket. And I go, "I told you it was a piece of shit, man. I'm not registering this motherfucker." He goes, "Why are you driving on the road?" I was like, "Dude, I had to get from Alton to East Alton, and hopefully not see you guys."
Right.
I failed.
Right.
It's like, really all I want to do is not go through Wood River or down the berm with that fucking truck,
Fuck, sounds like it would have been safer.
I didn't think I would be, but just because you got 5 stop signs in Wood River going through downtown and driving right next to the police department. Either way, I'm driving next to the police
I
department.
seen you got pulled over. I'm like, God damn it! I was gonna drive that truck to pick a car up tomorrow. Can't drive it now. You can't.
Yeah, it's already tagged.
Can't-
It's
yep,
mentally tagged.
Can't drive it now.
Yep. Go throw my. I think I have my front plate somewhere for my truck. Just improper registration. I got pulled over a couple weeks ago by APD. Like, your sticker's fucking, like, well, I kind of scooted around. I had to
I can't wait to get pulled over for my sticker.
Why?
Because I'm not doing it.
You're not
I'm
doing
giving them $125 after I just gave them $500 a year later. They want another $125. Fuck that. Look at these goddamn roads, and I'm going to tell the cop that. No, fuck that. Not doing it.
Well, as long as you, well, I was fully prepared to take the ticket, man. I took the risk. Got
Yeah,
caught.
I'll take the ticket.
Yeah, give me the ticket. I'll pay the ticket. It's still cheaper than registering this fucking truck. There's no way. What's it? $150? That's cheaper than registering the truck.
I'm not even going to. I'm not even going to pay the ticket. I'll just go to court.
About the game, dude. So there was this. So we were trying to find food at the
He had an
game.
epiphany. Did you see the look on his face?
Yeah,
when he
yeah.
remembered?
No,
that shit just
When he
clicked.
remembered, he went.
Oh yeah, well, I was thinking about this because it was the wildest thing. So it's some Big Brother shit, right?
Right.
So there's all these stands with food, but we didn't want any of that shit. And these people had this pizza that looked fucking fire. So we're like, "Where's this pizza place at?" We find it. It's this little stand, and when you walk into the area, you put your card in,
Okay.
and it charges you $15
To walk in.
or authorizes you $15.
To walk in.
Yeah.
To walk in.
Well, that's how you get into the area.
What area?
So we're there. There's like turnstiles
In the soccer
in the stadium. And
Okay.
yeah, but I mean, there's food places everywhere, but this particular one was like this. So there's little turnstiles you walk through, kind of like a subway or something.
Right.
You walk in, you put your card in. It authorizes it $15. I used my Venmo card so I could see it in real time because I wanted to see. Did it, and you walk up, and I asked the person because everybody's asking this question like, "What the fuck?" Because the sign says "Take what you want."
Right.
And go. So you go in and like they're making all this fresh pizza and they're putting it up there kind of like Casey's style, but it's like better. And so I grabbed 2 pieces of pizza.
Casey's is pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, but it goes good. A couple pieces of pizza, for me and Aiden. I grabbed a beer. He grabbed whatever it was, a water and stuff. And like I go to walk out and I'm like, this is more than $15. And they're like, don't worry about it. It'll do it automatically. There was no tags on anything. There was no like cereal, like nothing to like.
Nothing scanned.
Nothing scanned. And I'm like, okay.
So what did it end up charging?
$33.
How did it know?
I don't fucking know. I do not know. That was right because I'm gonna check.
It's taking pictures.
And
on your way out.
So-
and it recognizes it's AI and it recognizes what
No
you've got.
fucking way.
So like it was like an hour later and it charged and it went it was like $33.
And my sister works at Walmart.
Yeah, do they have that photo
General
shit?
manager at Walmart. Yeah.
They do, really?
The self checkout is so intelligent that it'll catch you, like, if you got one bean over how many beans you told it.
Really?
It knows.
No.
Yeah, it knows. It catches so many people that they can't even do anything about all of them. It catches so many people.
So I can't take a potato and buy a 75-inch TV?
No,
shit.
no, it will catch you.
Huh.
But it catches so many people. They literally have to pick and choose.
Yeah, what do they, like, what's the recourse that they
I wonder if there's
Well,
if there's a
that's
limit,
just
like
it.
if it's $1.
They
fuck it,
literally
or-
have to pick and choose. So and even then, if somebody's not there watching the cameras,
Right.
watching it happen in real time,
Right.
you're probably going to get away with it still any fucking way.
Jeez.
So, but now they'll have a picture of you. You know what I mean? It stores the information.
So like next time you're in, like fuck, it'll follow you or
Like
some shit.
no, it takes a so if you bring out a potato instead of your 75-inch TV,
Right.
it'll recognize it, take a picture of you. So even though if you get to walk away,
Right.
it still has that recording
So
of
then,
you
but then what?
doing that. Nothing
They build a case?
nothing because you walked out the fucking door already. Nothing.
That's
So
so crazy.
so
But yeah, and that was wild because I was like, I wonder how this is gonna happen. And I was waiting for it. I'm like, because I think each slice of pizza was like I don't know, like $9 or something. You know what I mean? So like everything, all that. I'm like, but it happened. And I was like, that's fucking wild.
see, the other thing that's better about KC Pizza right there, then it's only $2.
Well, yeah.
It's only $2, and you get enough grease
I mean, I
to,
love it.
to lubricate your car
It's been
with.
sitting there for a while and it's
Right.
sitting on
Oh,
top.
dude, it's soaking through that cardboard.
I don't even wipe it off. I'm just like pour it into my mouth.
You gotta eat that shit outside because it'll stain your clothes.
I remember in high school, we used to get. I don't know what was. I don't remember what you put in them, but you get these little plastic cups, clear plastic cups, and we had a buddy that all he ate for lunch every day was fries. He'd get the fries, and one day my other buddy picked up a big handful of fries and he squeezed it into this
No.
plastic cup, and there was at least that much
No.
grease he squeezed out of it, and I remember it, dude. And you're talking about somebody that was high as fuck all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And he just squeezes them into this cup and got about that much grease out of it. Yeah. Like a half an inch worth of grease in the bottom of this little plastic solo cup thing.
I'm getting pizza Friday night.
That's what you're eating.
Going to the one downtown.
Yeah.
1920.
1929. I'll get wine, pizza, and cannoli. Fucking stoked.
Never been there. Gotta have a card.
You do have to have a card.
I don't want to pay with a card for nothing.
I know, it sucks.
Hate that shit.
I wonder if you went in and you were like, hey, I'll give you $10 more to not use my card.
Yeah,
I wonder-
you can. Yeah, because
I was gonna say, I wonder if you went in and ordered, and then at the end been like, "Well, I've got the cash. You want to pay it or not?"
yeah, they take it. They'll take cash. What's funny is the bagel place, same people, and I pay cash there all the
Yeah.
time. So
So-
it eliminates a headache, change, and all that bullshit. You
So,
know?
well, I'm not asking for change any damn way. Just here.
right.
Rest of this is your tip.
It's a fucking $80 dinner there though.
Jesus Christ,
Yeah.
for pizza? Fuck that.
Pizza,
shit.
wine, cannolis.
I don't know about you, but when we went, it could have been because I was already full. Maybe because I don't ever eat shit. But that pizza that I got, like one or two, like 2 pieces, I was full from it. Like
Right.
I don't know if it didn't seem super heavy, so I don't know.
No, it's not super heavy.
And Joe's Pizza's that way.
Joe's is so sweet though.
And you
That-
eat
that
one or
sauce.
2 pieces.
I
And
fucking
it's,
can't do that
it's
sauce,
over.
bro. It's way too sweet.
Do you like Joe's that they're like deep
I don't
dish?
really like anything Joe's has.
I don't either.
honestly. I don't really like their pizza. I don't really like. I had one thing down there that was Sarah brung some sort of sandwich that was really really good. It's the only thing I ever had down there that I actually
I never had
liked.
sandwiches there. Have you?
All I had was some pasta once, and
Right.
their cheese sticks are really good, or whatever they call it.
Oh, okay.
But it's in that the sauce is that real sweet sauce you dip
Yeah,
in, you know. So.
I think I had their mustacholi one time, and it was all right. It wasn't bad food, but I just
Was County's better?
Yes.
Yeah.
County's was fucking delicious.
Who has the best ravioli?
But I'm gonna tell you something though. County's was probably better because you ate stale honey buns and
Oh yeah. Yeah.
and day
It's all
old
about
bread and
perspective.
bologna.
It's all about
So when they
perspective.
bring you something warm and delicious,
Gooey.
you're like, fuck yeah.
Best shit I've had here.
Right. Right. Everything tastes better.
I don't know who's got the best ravioli, man.
I can tell you.
Who? Actually, I think Max. Bro, Max hand makes their shit.
Moonlight.
Ooh.
I don't like fucking jack shit else Moonlight has, but their homemade like
You like
ravioli,
salad?
those big pillows, when
Yeah.
they stuff them in their, how do you say,
Is it toasted or raw?
Castanellis, you mean?
Bologna sauce, whatever.
You mean
Bolognese,
Castanellis?
Bologna's.
You mean Castanellis?
Castanellis,
It's not
yeah.
Moonlight no more.
Oh, it's really not. It's not.
Castelli's, actually.
You're talking about Fosterburg Road,
Yeah.
right?
You're like
Yeah,
adding like
yeah.
6 extra letters.
Whatever.
Castelli's.
Whatever.
Right.
But
Castanelli's.
they're
Whatever.
yeah,
So many
they're
extra Is it fried?
It's fried.
Fried? Fried?
No, that they had it. That's the
The
noodle.
place is just weird because it's I don't know. It's there's just
It
something.
used to be
when-
fancy. I don't think it's fancy.
Can I
anymore,
give
right?
you?
Yeah, it's just kind of run down now.
Can I give you a
instead of
Steve?
fancy.
Let me give you a Steve story about that place.
Oh Jesus!
So I haven't. So the reason that place is there because there was a mine back there, and the guy that owned the mine built a little restaurant so everybody would go there and eat because there's
Okay.
nothing else out there.
Right.
And then the mine shut down, and it just became a place for fried chicken and stuff like that.
Their fried chicken ain't even good.
I don't think so either. Their salad's the only thing I really like there. So I've never had their toaster
I'll
ravioli.
suggest you get an order of toasted ravs, like the fried ones or whatever you want to
Right,
call
right,
them, and
right.
you will not be disappointed.
Really?
Roma's has good salad.
Who?
Roma's.
Really? I like the anchovy sauce at Moonlight. It's anchovies in the house dressing. So it's just a little, little salty.
There was a place in I don't know who came first. I'm assuming it's probably Roma's maybe. That was in Jacksonville where I went to college,
Jacksonville.
Illinois. It was called Leo's Pizza, and Leo's when first day we got to school there was flyers on everybody's door. Great marketing.
Right.
$5.75 college special pizza,
Right.
large one topping, fucking
Right.
great, delivered to your door.
Damn.
So that's why everybody gained 40 pounds, you know, for that shit.
Right.
Yeah.
But
$5 pizza.
it was
Delivered.
an exact replica of Roma's Pizza
Really?
to the everything. Like, and so I don't know who came first, but it was I loved it because it was great up there. You know, so I ate my fill of
Nice.
that in the day. So
We had where did I go? I just had good pizza. Oh, I went to Peel, I think on Sunday. And then we got the maple bacon fucking pizza.
That's fancy pizza.
yeah,
It's
Peel?
not even real pizza. It's fancy
Fuck,
pizza.
it was pretty real to me. And then I got a maple bacon fucking chicken wings with it.
do you like that
What's
shit?
that place in Edwardsville by the courthouse?
Which one?
That new pizza place by the courthouse in Edwardsville. It's not by the courthouse. It's up and around the corner.
Dewey's?
Yeah, Dewey's.
Yeah, Dewey's.
That's
cool.
good pizza.
Yeah,
That's
Dewey's
good
is
pizza.
good.
Yeah.
I was pleasantly surprised.
I'm surprised that you say that because it's kind of artsy.
Yeah, I was pleasantly. That's why I was surprised when I
Right.
had good pizza.
Right.
When
Yeah.
you like Mexican, it's a little pricey for what you get
Taqueria
portion
Z.
wise. Yeah,
Yeah, bro.
it's
What?
real good.
Fucking Taqueria Z.
Taqueria Z is really good, but
Dude,
you
I
don't
almost-
get a whole lot. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, you don't get shit for the money.
But
should-
it's real good though.
It's fire as fuck.
You
And
should
then
get a
breakfast
lot
burritos
of.
on Sunday.
You should get a lot with Mexican food. You should get a lot because it's not expensive ingredients by any means whatsoever.
But I think
None of it.
I think they're using
Yeah,
expensive
they
ingredients.
do.
Like,
You know,
like
we
'cause it's not ground beef. It's not like just
Right,
like
right.
shit. It's like
Yeah.
real
Fucking-
steak for your stuff,
bro,
and you know,
their shit's fucking fire as fuck.
it's not like
I
shit
had
carne asada.
But that chop steak is not expensive. It's not expensive. It's just not.
They-
Refried beans is not
That's
expensive.
not what's on it. It's
yeah,
like
dude, it's not like your fucking holes around here, bro. I mean, it's high end
Tex-Mex.
street taco.
It's high end Tex-Mex.
Yeah,
yeah.
you can have.
Where is
high-end-
Taqueria Z anyway?
It's in the
behind.
garage.
It's behind Dewey's.
Yeah, it's in the garage behind Dewey's.
It's like seriously, like it's not any bigger.
It used to be a garage.
Yeah, it's a
yeah.
garage.
And then they still open the garage door. Well, I was up there a couple Sundays ago. They had cucumber
Oh,
margaritas.
serious.
They had cucumber margaritas. So I got that with my breakfast burrito, like Sunday morning.
I think that place is going to be. They got a food truck, don't they?
Not that. So Mike passed away, and then that started it,
Mm-hmm.
and then but we almost had their second location in downtown Alton. Like we were so close to fucking getting that deal done when he passed away. I could have had Taqueria Z, fucking
That would have been.
bro, Jesus.
There's some taco place because they're doing that thing in Wood River again this weekend,
Oh yeah.
and there's a food truck down there with street taco that's gonna have street tacos. And
Really?
Stuff.
That's a good time. Did you get? Oh, did you end up making it down there or not? That street party at Ethan's.
Yeah, I told Chuck about it. We got there and it was.
Closed.
It was like
everybody was
everybody
out.
was-
Yeah.
So I got like
It's what you get for enjoying a pool all day.
some tropical snow or whatever it was
Yeah.
for say, and then
I got a tropical snow that day too. Shit was good. It's hot as fuck.
Mhm.
I wanted to do a bunch of mushrooms and play in the foam pit, but nobody wanted to.
yeah, I was told to man, there's gonna be like a foam thing there, and there's gonna be, and most wanted that street corn, and it was
Right.
all. I fucked up. So
Yeah. I gotta get
The
that.
street corn's good.
It's not bad.
It's not.
It's not real street
It's
corn.
not real street corn,
No.
right? But it's
boiled.
Good.
It's boiled, not grilled.
It's good. Well, they boil it in Mexico too. So
Wouldn't it be better to be like have it boiled like real nice and then cook it on the grill, like
Well,
so it had a crust?
Well,
and then
beans don't burn on the grill. The kernels fall through the grates.
yes, I have no idea what he just said.
The kernels would fall through the grates. How do you grill the corn?
Why would they fall off?
Because it's already off the.
Oh, I thought it was like actual
No.
like corn,
Well,
like
you
sweet
can
corn
get, you can
cobs.
get the
know,
you can
like-
get the cobs.
That's
but-
what I saw.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
you
what
can
I
get
was
the
talking
cob,
about.
yeah.
Like, because
But the cup's just easier. I mean, I like it. It's good. It's good street
Yeah,
corn.
it's good flavoring.
I've had real true street corn in Mexico, and it's for being in Illinois,
Mhm.
it's good street corn.
so
You got to remember where you're at when you eat this kind of
Right,
shit.
right.
I swear we had it one time, or I didn't get it, but I think Melissa did, and it was like they still had the husk on it, right?
Right.
No,
But,
you
but,
can't.
but it was seasoned already. Like it was
Yeah.
already seasoned. I don't know how the fuck they did it, but it was cooked with it on there, and it was all
Yeah.
seasoned when she opened it. It was
Right.
like delicious looking.
No, yeah. So I go to the Hispanic Festival over in St. Louis.
Yes,
man.
that is the best place to get if you
Fuck
want real
yeah,
street corn.
bro.
That's
Jesus.
what you're going to get in this area.
That's what, August, I think.
I don't remember.
I think it's August, man.
It's hot.
Last
Fuck
yeah.
when they do it.
Well, it was the same weekend as Steel Fest one
No,
year.
it's September, ain't it?
September, yeah.
Yeah, it's September.
Because I went, did burnouts in a wagon, and then took the wagon to the no plates at all. Then drove the wagon to the fucking Hispanic Festival, and then did the fruit cups with the tahine and fucking street corn. Bro, I was just in heaven. And then a bunch of brown chicks fucking dancing. Ah, Jesus Christ, man. Just, that it was literally like a preview of heaven.
How was the NASCAR races this weekend? Did you hear anything about
I
that?
think they made a couple lefts. I don't
Couple
know.
lefts,
Yeah, I
yeah.
think they went left all weekend.
That shit is so popular, man.
What's that in NASCAR? I
Yeah.
can't get into it.
They used to do the truck series, and the truck series is all right. So
Was it real NASCAR that was here?
Yeah.
I didn't
yeah,
think the track was certified.
It's not. It's not the. It's the other series. It's not the. I don't know what the series is called no more.
Right. So that's why we always got truck series, is because that's all the track was certified
it's-
for.
It's like the other. It's not the big NASCAR you see on TV
Right,
series.
right,
It's
right.
the other one.
Yeah. That's why we don't have F1. Our track's not.
Yeah.
Like the walls aren't high enough, shit like that.
Something like that. Yeah.
The F1 go out and practice out there though. It's pretty,
Formula One.
Yeah, bro. There's Formula One cars that are near St. Louis. They'll rent the track and go out and just run some just test and tune.
Those are the ones with like the little fuselage basically and the big two stars.
200 mile an hour fucking turns.
That's probably who you can hear at Speedway then. Because every once in a while, if you're at Speedway in the junkyard, you can just hear.
Yeah, bro. Dude,
You can hear it from all the way over in Speedway over the highway and shit.
I worked at that track for 6 years, and watching F1s fuck around there,
Right.
because it's only one at a time. I mean, but watching them bank at 200, bro. I mean, because it's all designed. They could go upside down.
How the fuck do they do that races over in Europe when they're driving those cars through those
Yeah, well, they did it in Florida, and they're doing it in Vegas. There's F1s in Florida.
what's that called though, that race? It's like Monaco or something.
Well, Monaco's in Monaco.
Yeah.
but it's got
yeah,
a name though.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
It's
It's
just
F1.
yeah, it's just F1.
It's just F1.
Through those streets and they're going so.
Yeah, yeah.
You want to watch a good race?
Dude.
You want to watch a race you'll get into? Watch the trophy truck. The trophy truck.
Bro, on the
pavement
track.
races.
Yeah, with the
on the
ramps.
yeah.
Holy fuck, they're so
Yeah.
badass, man.
Yeah.
Just that makes me want all of that, but that's a $300,000 truck.
Yeah. I watched.
Dude, they're fucking track. They look like RC tracks that's fucking flying through the air.
Yeah.
Dude, they're fucking sick as shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched the highlights on like Instagram and shit like that.
I watched. I was watching race car stuff,
Right.
Carter likes to watch cars
Sure.
move. So I was like, whatever, she'll watch drag racing. She'll watch drag racing. She's like locked on the TV watching drag racing. It's like, let's try this. Let's try that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then we turned on them trucks, and I watched one just barely bump another one before the ramp.
Oh,
and
shit.
it just barrel rolls.
Yeah,
off
dude,
the
it's sick,
ramp.
man. Like they're pretty fucking.
Oh yeah, they hang a wheel. I mean, almost every corner they're hanging a
Yeah,
wheel.
they'll pull wheels, and you'll see like 2 or 3 in a row, like when they're close, and they're all just a wheels up in the air because they're pulling so many G's, like they just lifts the
shit.
wheel up and they're fucking, dude. It's very extreme looking.
That'd be a good one to go watch in person.
Man, where would you you'd have to? Would you sit at a turn to watch the wheels, or you sit at a jump? You know, you got to sit at a jump.
Yeah, you gotta sit a jump.
Dude. Like they're hitting
Maybe you'll get lucky and get a turn, get someplace you can
turn
see
and
both.
a jump.
Yeah,
dude, it's sick as fuck. I don't even know where they
it's
race.
cool.
Where do they even race those at?
I don't know. I
Yeah,
don't have a
it's
clue.
like we don't have it here. That's for sure.
I mean, they're redneck names, so they're somewhere in this country. So
Or also, if you look at the Rockford Speedway on YouTube, that is one epic race there. They have jumps.
I've been looking for that cow. It's not the right thing. The Australian. Remember we watched it up here where they climb the hill and they have to come back down. It's real technical. The cowpole trucks.
Okay.
Cowpole truck. We were watching up here one time,
All right.
and it's just the little off-road buggy trucks
Okay.
that they got to go up.
Right.
So I've been looking for that again, and I can't find it no more. So
The Rockford races are fucking awesome, and that's not even that far. It's like fucking 5 hours, 4 hours.
you know what else I haven't been able to find that I've looked for? The Malaysians. The off-road racing Malaysians. I haven't been able to find that anymore either.
What are you looking up there?
What are you looking at there?
Oh, it was.
Thrall.
We were talking about G's, and something popped in my head. You know, I associate things, and I heard about this. This guy on a podcast, and he was talking about preparing for certain kind of jet stuff, like F-35 stuff, and there's this training thing that his company set up, and you go in and you see how many G's you can pull for how long you can, like, basically survive. Right? They're wearing the G suits to make them survive, but like, see if you can make it like 6-7 minutes pulling 9 G's, which is like
Jesus
fucking
Christ,
nuts, right?
yeah.
So, but then they talking about a guy who designed and made a roller coaster in Lithuania. It's called the Euthanasia coaster, and it pulls 9 G's, and people get on there just to like,
See if they can survive.
no, to die.
To die.
Yeah, it's a euthanasia coaster.
To die.
Yes.
Yes.
People are dying on this coaster.
I don't know if it's actually in use, but the guy made it. The guy made it and designed it, and like he made things. So I mean,
I mean, why the fuck not, man?
Well,
I've always had a problem with that anyway.
Is that coaster designed by Kevorkian?
right?
The
right.
guy's name is, I can't pronounce it. Jujanus Urbanus.
Yeah, it sounds like Kevorkian.
Yeah, that's not
Right.
that.
Like, I built this so you can kill yourself.
I don't see the problem with that.
It's the
I
ultimate
really
roller
don't.
coaster as one that sends out 24 people and they all come back dead.
What?
Yep.
I really don't. I really
What?
don't see an issue.
No, I don't either.
You
Well,
want,
because-
you want to die, let a guy
Well,
die.
what they were saying was that it would like you just have euphoria and then you just pass out and you're done because you don't wake up
Get the fuck
because of
out
the G's. Like it's because it
Well, yeah, because it deprives you of oxygen.
yeah
Yeah.
everything's
Yeah.
stuck. Yeah, that's what the G suits do. Is they
Yeah,
push
yeah,
the
yeah,
blood up,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
So
Right. Yeah. Dude, so somebody spent a bunch of money to make a roller coaster just to fucking kill people. Like, that want to die, obviously.
That is the
it's a
he
bucket
has-
list. It's a bucket list. trip.
Bucket
He has-
list. That's the last
It's the
coaster
last.
you're on.
It's the
Yeah.
last something on the bucket list.
He has the most kills of any serial killer.
Right.
I mean, if it's in operation, like
Right.
he's killing 24 every 5 minutes.
Has anybody gone on it? Like, is anyone, like, who... I got so many questions right now, man. Like, how
Right.
do you fucking... That's not it, is it?
No.
Oh, okay. Jesus.
It might be. Yeah. Hold on.
Like, how do you actually, like, yeah, how do they actually know that they'll die unless they've sent people around this son of a bitch already?
Right. Do you think...
There it is.
Oh, my gosh.
Can you
man.
get that as a choice for execution?
Right.
Like
That'd
you're
be
on
sick.
death row, and,
Right.
and some states will let you pick.
Dude.
Oh, yeah.
Just,
Also, it's just nothing but loops.
Yeah.
And by the time you get to probably the last loop,
Are you doing this? You're like, "Wah!" And then that's
then
it.
you're just
you know,
gone.
some states will let you pick. You know,
Fly me to Lithuania. Is that
elect,
where it's
you know,
at?
electric
Yeah.
chair or the needle.
Yeah.
The injection. Some people lethal injection.
Drew, I kind of have to know.
Can I have lethal roller coaster?
Has anyone? How many people have died on
Yeah.
this?
How many people have actually taken?
Right. Do you think he built it to kill, or do you think he built it to fucking be the most extreme?
You
and
gotta
then
have.
He went too far.
You gotta have a guy.
Coaster of death.
This ride kills you instantly. Jesus.
Well, how do they know?
Well, because they know what G's do to your body.
Well,
They
I
know.
understand that, but how do you know? Oh yeah.
Well, that's not a real video, but
That's not a real.
but that's
video.
it. But that's the
Oh, what is that? Like a simulation of it?
yeah. And it's raining too. It's like let's make it more fucking morose.
Yeah. More ominous.
That's wild. But yeah, I mean, I feel like it's a good idea though.
Do you have to wear your lap belt on that? You're gonna die in this ride. Put your safety belt on though. We don't want to clean you up.
That is quite the climb.
Yeah, the climb on that first loop was pretty scary looking.
It's like, what if you change your mind like right there, and you're like, I don't
tough
want.
shit, bro. Imagine throwing every emo motherfucker on there. All right, you're gonna be this way. Hey, big news. I went all day yesterday without a drop of alcohol.
First time in three weeks.
A month and a half.
Wingnuts quit drinking.
Really?
Yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah.
I'm drinking Friday for sure.
That's why he's around more.
God, I feel like we need VR for this.
So every loop is tighter, which is
Right, which is where you're gonna get your 9 Gs
Yeah,
from
yeah,
at the end.
right.
Right.
I just don't.
What'd you look up to find that?
oh, there's a bunch of them on YouTube.
Oh.
And at first I was in images because Mike wanted to see it, but then I went to YouTube and
This
just.
son of a bitch was playing Roller Coaster Tycoon, and he was like, "Let's build this in real life."
I miss that game.
Yeah, I do too. I just played it the same way I played Sims though, sadistically.
Yeah, right. No, like I tried to do that.
What was that game? What was that game? It would always crash on my grandpa's computer when I tried to play it, but it was
Farmville.
no, it was like you were God, and like you had to like build
Sims.
like an island. No, like you built a world.
No idea. No,
And you could just-
Civilization.
yeah, probably. And you could just wipe everybody out if you wanted to. Like,
So Roller Coaster Tycoon, you can get them on like a roller coaster, right? And then you take the walkway away, and they'll just get back on it, or you make a big loop, and they'll just ride the roller coaster over and over and over and.
But they're all
over
green.
and over and over.
They're all green.
what's scary is
Or you could take them out, to like you can build a walkway out to nothing, and then take the walkway away, and they'll just hover around out there.
what's scary is that like we laugh about that shit, but like we're could be in somebody's simulation.
Right. Well,
Wait,
nobody's
whoa.
taken my walkway away yet, so I mean,
Would that happen one day? You're just like
nobody's
fuck?
listen. Nobody's invited me into their house and then encased me in a glass thing, in like I used to do to The Sims.
Did Aiden play Minecraft?
Yes.
Was it the worst thing ever to watch whatever he built?
No, because like
Dude, people build a lot of fancy shit.
They
I mean,
build fancy shit, but I'm talking about normal people, right?
well,
Because here's like a 7-mile tunnel to 4 sheep in a fucking pen, and I'm like, look, wait, just wait.
I was not that kind of time, but he built shit like a, if I can remember right, somehow he built like a 300-foot tall statue like Goku or something. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like and like just
Right.
he was little, when he did
Right,
it. So I'm like,
right.
that's pretty fucking cool, man.
Right,
You
right.
know, because he has to go mine for the fucking shit to
Right.
build it, and then he goes and builds it, and then
And I was working at CVS, like Jesus Christ, I
He's
just
a-
spent my time
he's a
doing
Dollar
something
Store.
else.
Dollar Tree, man, come on now.
Dollar Tree, bro.
Oh,
Him and Jonah Hill.
could have spent my time doing something else. Jonah Hill.
Dylan.
Oh.
Dollar Tree.
Oh, speaking
Dollar Tree did Jonah Hill.
speaking of that, how long? So I gave him he got his first paycheck like last week, right?
Right.
So he was home the other day, and I was like, "Hey man," I was like, "Did you get your first paycheck?" He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "I went and I got my own tank of gas," and I'm like, "Cool." He's like, "I went to the mall and did this." I'm like, "What about your car insurance?"
Right.
He's like,
We don't even want to have that conversation.
"Oh yeah, sorry."
Yeah, man.
Sorry.
Just triggered him.
Fuck.
He's gonna flip this table
I
over.
spent $500 on car insurance last week. $500.
God damn.
$200 of it wasn't even my insurance, and I still don't have one of my vehicles insured. So
The one he
Is that
drives.
every?
the one I'm currently driving,
Is that gonna be
yes.
every month, or is that just like was the initial like?
So
in-statement
ours every
thing?
month is going to be $300. It's full coverage on one van and one car, and then liability, which I'm hopefully won't have to pay again, is only going to be $118 for her own policy. So
She's working though, right?
no,
Oh, okay.
no, yes, but no,
Okay.
like 4 or 5 hours a week.
Oh.
So
No.
no,
No.
no. I
Speaking
mean, I'm okay.
What do you?
I was okay with it, for a hot minute, but after so long, it just becomes,
So you're not-
this has to end.
You're not gonna pay his insurance?
Well, I know I never told him I was going to. That was the deal,
Right.
And so but his first paycheck, I wasn't going to take it from him anyways. You know what I mean? So,
Right.
because that's it's your first paycheck. It's like, sorry, man. So the next one, I'm like, you gotta have to come off of it next time.
So Emily got her first Fed pay stub, and then she goes, "Hey, look at this," and she goes, "I get 2 of these a month," and I was like, "Yeah," and she goes, "You didn't pay shit."
Nah.
It's like, bro, not the federal government.
Yeah.
So
two of these.
just so happens that I paid all that right.
Mhm.
Carioma, because you bought shoes from them. Did you get their ad?
If I
Carry-
did, I deleted it.
Carioma sent. Well, it come in the mail.
Oh no.
Carioma sent an ad, and I took the ad in, and I said, "There you go. That's your insurance. That's what you owe me for insurance, right there. Pair of shoes.
Nice. I'd love to get some more,
You got to do something."
dude. I just want a bigger bed and my bedroom to look like a bedroom.
Well, I tore those shoes up, doing regular shit in them,
Right.
doing
Well, I bought,
welding in them and
well,
shit like that.
I bought
so-
2 pair when I had credit.
Right. So I took the insoles because I had just replaced the insoles in them when I burnt through them.
Right.
I was out there welding on that truck and I burnt through them. And I took the insoles out and put them in these.
Yeah. What are they in your chucks?
No, they're in these
You got new carrying?
Strayas.
Wow.
Strayas.
Yeah, I need so many upgrades, but it's
I got
just
a pair of tennis shoes in the car for you. They're brand new.
Were they 10s? 9.5 10s?
We're the same size, right?
I think so. 9.5 10.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
As a matter of fact, I just like
Are they the Gucci Adidas?
no,
The
but they're cool looking.
Louis Vuitton Adidas? As long as I can look bougie on a budget, I don't care.
Right. There it is.
I think you feel sporty in them.
Oh.
You can throw them away if you don't want them. They're brand new. I just can't like my
I can't be seen in
my socks are too. I try to put them on, and my socks make them uncomfortable.
Oh, I don't wear socks.
There you go.
Yeah.
So
No, I wore them chucks like for 2 days and got them dirtier than fuck already. And I tried to clean them.
is that the ones you wore the other day?
Yeah.
Those look cool as fuck.
Fuck yeah, they were.
I tried to clean them and I couldn't, and I can't. I haven't actually tried to clean them yet.
Alright.
I thought
But
you
I
were
like.
Bruce Lee or
I noticed they
something.
were dirty back there, so I took some soap in a rag and I was trying to clean them and I couldn't get them to come clean. So I'm not wearing them when I do stuff like that no more. I guess.
I wore those muck boots are in the back of the truck. I want to try to get those humidors loaded up in there in the back of the truck today. Take them down and move everything around. So I went from the basement to outside quite often.
Right.
Yesterday.
Right.
So I got to clean up the floor.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'd imagine.
Mm-hmm. So it's a real shitty situation going on.
I gotta have that truck back by 3:30.
Oh.
It's
Where's
not.
that- where's
It's
it-
not bad.
Where's
though.
it going?
Ethan's.
Oh.
It's Sam's.
Oh, okay.
That was Sam's car yesterday and Sam's car today.
Oh, okay. Right on.
I know Jeremy isn't here today,
Right.
but
Or next week.
or next week. But so can
Or next week.
Yeah. He's
What's
got,
that?
even if he is here, is it okay? I'll share a mic with somebody to have a guest on.
Yeah.
Okay, we can have.
Oh, we got the mic.
Yeah, we got mics.
No, I mean we
Yeah,
have an
we got
extra.
next week.
We have an extra mic. No, I mean if he's here,
We'll just go steal one from
is it
outside
okay
this room.
to have like a guest? Because I'd like to like start getting a hold of guests and stuff because I wasn't sure what was happening.
Right.
What we were doing, where we were going to be for sure.
We
you know,
need
and
a
stuff.
bigger spot for a guest. We need more room for seats.
Just give us. Let's be
Well, yes.
uncomfortable for a year, and we'll have a cool ass spot.
But it's not even going to be uncomfortable. It's almost impossible to get all of to get 5 people in one.
We could change the table layout.
How? In this little tiny ass room.
Turn it this way.
It's still not gonna work.
Yeah, if you had it this way, and then have 3 behind and
Yeah.
then 2 on the end.
Yeah.
I still don't think it's gonna work.
It's worth trying.
I don't think this
I
room's
mean,
big enough to turn that table that way.
I don't know for sure until we try it.
Right.
So, I mean,
I
whatever.
just like that's like became
Whatever,
for a month or 2 that became part of my routine, and it really helped me like
That's
stay
right.
focused during the week, like trying to find somebody to
Yeah, dude.
be on and like doing that
No,
shit. It helped me like
whatever. But
They could sit on my lap if they're cute.
right.
I mean,
Yeah.
and all you've brought in is cute people. So,
Right.
I mean,
Travis sitting on your lap.
Yeah. bro, Travis sit on my lap any day of the week, bro.
But I just don't think.
There ain't one motherfucker that.
Hey, did the old guy at GB Grill pass away?
Not that I've
Because
heard.
that is all for sale down there.
That's always been for sale. It's
It
a
has?
million fucking dollars. You get the house in the back, both fucking buildings.
You can rent. So the garage door's on the GB side. The
Yeah.
garage door that sits in back.
Yeah.
You can rent that whole spot back there for $1,400 a month.
I know.
That's fucking cheap. 'Cause
Yeah.
that's a lot of space.
Yeah, I've been in it.
Yeah, it's a lot of space.
Kevin wants to buy it because you can rent that house out for a ton of money. That fucking house up there, up the hill, is fucking nice.
Well, there's the house right there on the side too. That's all part of it.
Yeah, like right past the garage.
No, you got. Well, I don't know about that. But
I've toured this property with Angela.
you got GB Girl, you got Jimmy's, and then there's a house right there. So GB Girl would be on your right, Jimmy's there on the left, I guess, and then there's a house on
The house
left
is
of
behind
Jimmy's. But there's another house on the left of Jimmy's that's all part of it.
Oh, it's not a house, but it looks,
Well,
kinda looks
right.
like a house. Yeah.
Right. Well, it looks like a house from
Yeah,
the street,
yeah,
but
yeah.
it's offices or something
Right.
inside there.
I think it's actually like a vent place right now.
But
Yeah, it's like a mill for everything.
That's probably not a bad deal.
It's not. I mean, you got a stoplight right there. I mean, it's very fucking usable. It's
Right.
just.
It's probably not a bad deal.
I mean, if it was not a bad deal, it would have been sold.
I was looking at, I just come up, I don't even remember how I found it. I found the garage space for rent, and then of course when I looked at that, good old Android phone told me about all the rest of it.
Mm-hmm.
Then I was like, did that guy
Mm-mm.
pass away?
No,
Why is this all suddenly for sale?
No, that'll make the news everywhere. Because he's so loved.
Yeah,
So, I mean, that dude's fucking salt of the earth.
yeah, he's good. Yeah, he was a good dude.
Yeah, no, he's one of my favorite people. He watched Emily grow up. He's just fucking never not been the sweetest person.
Right,
There's a fucking glass cleaner right there, Chuck.
right. Yeah, there was some other in there. I'll take that in the back too.
Okay.
I'm about to pay $44 for a case of it.
I'll look next time I'm at Sam's.
So, well, I don't know. He told me that it was a better deal at Sam's. He said, "Dude, you're getting it cheaper at Sam's."
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. No, that space has been for rent and been for sale because that's a welding fab shop in the back.
I sent it to Kevin, and I was like, "Dude, this is plenty of room for everything you want to do."
No, it's not. He wants fucking revenue. He wants, shit tons of revenue.
Right.
So, like, that's why he wants to buy acreage and have storage.
Right.
Because it's just non-working revenue. You just park your shit there. Have a yard guy go out and spray for weeds.
Right.
And then fucking collect the profit.
Right.
So, but he's looking now whenever there's still no fucking money. So,
Right.
but whatever. What do I know?
I don't know. I
Lots.
don't have no idea.
I'm down $6 in my stock fucking portfolio right now.
I told you to sell it the other day.
I know. Fucking pissed me off. I bought the dip.
Did you? Well, that's good. I mean, it's like, at least you didn't buy it at an all-time high or whatever it was. It was what, like 415 or whatever.
I need to get some money in so I can put money back in incest.
Yeah.
They're almost done with their.
I don't invest in incest.
They're almost done with their
$1.80.
payback or
Dollar.
whatever they had.
$1.85 loss.
So that's gonna have to go up when they're done with their whatever lawsuit payback.
Was it like a
Whatever you
restitution
call
or
that. Yeah.
something like that?
Yeah, their
we-
stock's gonna have to go up when that's over. It's gonna have to.
Well, for some reason I bought this stock and then I have it I have like Cash App rounding up, so every time I use my phone or something to buy whatever, it rounds up. So far all I'm doing is losing money. So $1.81 loss.
$1.81. Oh.
If I cashed out now,
It's tax write-off.
I got plenty of those. I got plenty of those. This weekend is Saturday Stogie at the Alton Cigar Shop. That's where it's a Facebook group where they travel to different cigar shops monthly,
Oh, cool.
and they are coming to hit up Alton. And then
Where are they coming from?
all over Missouri,
All right.
mostly. There's like some locals, but there's more people in St. Louis area than here, so mostly St. Louis. Last year we had an absolute blast. I ate a bacon cheeseburger without bacon on it out of some random Jeep because I was pretty drunk, and then threw that shit up later.
Oh.
So, yeah.
How was it coming up? Was it as good as it was going down?
It was jet black, so I was really nervous. So
That's weird when that happens.
yeah,
right?
by 9 p.m. it was I was fucking tanked. So we started with 2 cans of Twisted Tea and a 12-pack, and somehow I ended up on the bathroom floor. So this year I'm gonna try to not wild out. Smooth Jam stop at 6 and 19.
Try and not wild out. It's been spending the last month going straight fucking ham.
Yeah.
We're just gonna try it and not wild out this weekend.
So, right. So I got some Mexican chocolates being made by Sweet Little Things, and then some miniature pie bombs for just some little treats.
So what makes it Mexican chocolate? Does it have a spice to it?
Yeah, cayenne pepper. It's fucking delicious. It's not. I mean, I like it more spicy, but whatever. I like everything spicy. That's the spicy. But and then Sunday is the car show.
Oh, the big one?
Yes, I need to find out how to pay. So because you got to pay to park inside the show area, right?
No, just come park in front of the shop.
All right.
We didn't pay last time.
Oh, I thought we paid last time. I thought you paid
Oh, I
last
did.
time.
Well, I paid because I thought we were going to register. I mean, if you want to be judged and be,
No, I don't give a shit.
then just come park in front.
Can we like tape some extra like fancy shit on my motor and just pretend that it's really fast?
Well,
Put
we
it
can
there?
do a cardboard supercharger
That'd be cool.
Right.
and duct tape it to the top.
I think that would look good.
And then if we get like a mouse and like pull its tail and it'll just, yeah.
Can we put like an extra large spoiler on the back too?
Actually, I have a park bench.
You can do what that Gremlin guy did, or whatever that thing is. He's just got a big ass motor sitting in the back of this Gremlin,
But
but it's the regular motor in the front.
That's hilarious.
it doesn't. The back motor is
Yeah, the back
fucking.
motor doesn't do anything.
It's literally just in there.
It's just
Yep.
a
It
a
looks
display
cool.
piece.
It looks cool.
It
I
looks
thought
cool.
it was real.
Yeah.
Yeah, fooled me.
Right.
So
Does he win judging based?
no,
Yeah,
he just does he win?
Yeah. Dumbest fucking car.
Dude, I wonder if that wagon. I wonder if that guy sold that wagon.
Which wagon?
Fucking that green wagon that was down there. That was for sale last year.
The one with air
It
ride?
was fucking cheap too.
That one with air ride?
No, that Oldsmobile green. I took a picture of it.
There was a couple sick
Green, it
fucking
was a
cars.
green Oldsmobile wagon down there, and it was fucking sweet, and it was fucking cheap.
What was it, like $7,000 cheap?
Cheap. I think it was like 12, which is cheap. Cheap.
So
You can't touch a nice old car right now for under 20.
Oh, I know.
Can't touch it.
Do you know
Can't
how
go
mad I
anywhere
am
near
of fucking that there's... Well, that's what they're listed for. I still don't think that shit's going for that.
it. Can't go anywhere near them. I don't know.
I don't think that shit's going for that.
I don't know. My Japanese van, according to the internet and what they're for sale for on the internet right now, is worth $30,000.
What?
Holy fuck.
What?
I seen one. I've seen 2 of them now, and I thought I'll sell mine for $30,000. Fucking import 4 more.
Well, what's the price over in Japan? Is it still down low?
They're up, but
Yeah.
they're not up like that.
Right.
So
Do the new ones look like that, or does
I'll-
it a
new
certain?
what?
Do the new vans over there look?
Can't buy a new van. It's got to be 25 or older.
Yep, 25 years or older.
If you could buy a new van, I'd be trying to figure out how to get a new high ace over here because I fucking love those new high aces. They are so fucking badass looking.
Like you can't sneak it over here through Mexico or something.
So
Canada.
I got a buddy in Canada,
Yep.
and I've been trying to get him. He won't do it. He's not sure if he's been unbarred from coming into the United States yet, but I'm trying to be like, dude, if I import it, you pick it up. You just drive it across the border. I'll put you on a plane and go back.
Actually, he's got to register it in Canada.
Yeah.
And you got to keep the Canadian tags alive.
Yeah.
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 That's the only way you can have a new import.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, and the new Hiaces, dude.
So
fuck.
Canada, you can get a 2023 in, a Japanese 2023 whatever, fucking sent to Canada, and then you can just drive it here. But it's got to stay on Canadian tags because DOT won't let you register it because it's not DOT compliant.
That's fucking stupid.
But for some reason, 25 years, we don't care about safety.
Right. Right. And how they're not DOT compliant, you got me, because they've got all the safety equipment.
Because the government's a piece of shit scam artist is
Right.
why. Like,
So is that the same way with like all the like really high end sports cars and shit?
you
Like,
know, I mean, only if they're not DOT approved here. So like the Noble came out with the M17, and so you could buy it mostly as a kit car, right? Mm-hmm. So they import it to you, and then you got to go buy taillights and put them in. They don't come with taillights.
Okay, so it's just a workaround.
Yeah. So then you go buy Hyundai Sonata taillights and put them in.
Right.
Right. So I mean, there's workarounds around it, but you're dropping $100,000, and the engine was a Ford Focus engine, but it was turboed and.
That's a new Hiace.
Fuck.
That is fucking amazing,
Bro,
That,
Jesus
you know what that
Christ.
looks like? It look-
18.
with the A team.
Yeah, if the A team smoked fucking meth, bro.
No,
It
and was
looks
on
like
stereo.
Transformers in the front.
Oh, it does kind of, yeah.
Dude, it looks. That thing is that's
That's
badass.
aggressive.
That is aggressive.
Yeah.
Dude.
They're. I want one.
We'd have to drift the fuck out of that.
God damn it.
The rear wheel drive too.
Oh, come on.
Yep.
LS swap
How
it
much are
so it
those?
doesn't run.
Expensive.
Are they?
Yeah. Probably 40, 50.
Oh man.
And then your import, then your Canadian taxes,
Right.
and then your fucking, you gotta send money to your buddy in Canada.
Right. And then I got to pay my guy for something.
Right.
That's a side view.
Dude.
God damn, that thing's sick.
Why can't we make shit like that?
That is fucking badass, man. I mean, it's reminiscent of yours. You can tell it's, the same.
It's an ancestor.
Yeah. Yeah, you
The
can definitely
lineage.
see it. Yeah. Dude, that thing's so
See,
fucking...
I see them. I see all of them that come across.
Bro,
'cause
that's-
I'm
Now, are there
not-
any of those here now that you could
No.
possibly
Not
pick
new
up?
ones. No.
No.
No. There's a couple older Hiaces here.
We could just move to Japan and just go over there and drive them.
It's probably cheaper to
Probably.
import it.
That's probably cheaper to
just go
move
to-
to Japan.
What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do
Be
in Japan?
awesome. Open a cigar shop and I'll fucking jiu-jitsu studio and
Right.
fucking be us rock stars because we're fucking Americans.
Probably.
Right. Right. I don't know. Kind of famous. I was on TV. Well, not like you. You're on Apple TV. I was on Riverbender TV.
You are
We're not the same.
Yeah. Definitely need to go.
Yeah, they're just
Jesus.
they're badass.
That lower Valance makes it, man. That's fucking sick.
Under the windshield,
Huh?
or you're talking about the
The very lowest
yeah.
Valance, yeah. Dude, I saw
Yeah.
a standard cab, short bed, 90s Toyota drive down the road today, like when I was walking to get coffee. And I was like, fuck, man, that was my lowrider. That was what I had switches on and stuff. I just instantly wanted it.
Yeah, that's
I don't know how you're not fucking coming in your pants right
Yeah.
now. That's your fucking color and everything.
Yeah, it's a bad. That's a nice one.
They look like they're drawn.
yeah.
Right.
Like, they
Right,
don't even look
yeah.
real.
Right. So there's body kits for my van that will somewhat mock that,
Right.
make it look kind of similar,
Right.
but I can't fucking figure out how to buy them.
It's
Can't
just
find
ano-
them.
It's another example of how you're not really free. You
Yeah.
get a fucking car.
Yeah, no.
It's fucking stupid.
Dude.
I don't. And here's the thing: that these Hiaces, I've seen interior pictures of them. I've seen a lot of like detailed pictures and stuff of them. They're every bit as advanced as any car or van that you can get over here. The only difference I can see is, well, for one, you're up front, like in
Cab
the
over.
old school. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
cab over. But I don't see how that's a big deal. It's cab over semi trucks every fucking where.
Right.
But you're on the wrong side of the fucking van when you're driving this.
Well-
See, that's the only thing I can see why
And-
it wouldn't be DOT approved.
Bumpers.
That's so easy to fix because you can
DOT,
just
DOT bumpers. And then you have to send it through all the crash test shit So the government makes so much money on every fucking thing.
But it's fucking Toyota. Toyota's got the money for all that. Why aren't they just producing these vans over here?
Well,
Why are they only producing them over there?
Because vans don't sell here.
Man, we should get a whole Toyota and be like,
I should tell that to Chrysler.
Well, they're the only ones.
Fucking that Pacifica, 2007, a 5-year-old Pacifica, a 6-year-old Pacifica is still worth almost $25,000.
Yeah.
With over 100,000 miles on it.
But name a fucking another van.
So
They're all transits now.
The 2018 the Odysseys are still pulling big fucking money that old too.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So
there's only, I mean, does Toyota have a minivan? I don't think.
The Sienna and the Siennas are pulling big money too.
So you got 3 people making fucking vans.
So, but Chevrolet's making one. I just don't know what it is. Chevrolet's not making a minivan no more.
What? There's no way.
I haven't seen one.
I don't think they're. Yeah, I think you're right. I don't think they are.
You know, Ford quit making a Windstar.
Yeah, both Ford's making transits.
Right.
So.
What are the old like GMC like conversion vans? What, do they have a name or are they?
Vanduras.
Those are fucking
Vanduras,
badass
and
vans.
dude, I had an Astro.
I don't even think Vandura is as a model name. I think it's the coach company that puts it together.
But those things were fucking cool, man. With those captain seats that swung around. The
Why
big,
don't we
the
have
big, the big old TVs, those cathode ray TVs? That
So my Nissan van has middle seats that turn all the way around.
do they?
Dude,
Yeah.
well, I just think we solved our podcast situation.
Get a van?
Yeah.
Can we park it down by the river while we do the podcast?
Yeah.
Sweet.
I mean, this fucking carp jumping in the back, we'll just pretend it's dolphins in the sea,
That'd be fun, dude.
right?
Yeah.
Like, coming live from Grafton.
If I really want Chuck's other van, if you'd help me fucking figure
What?
out how to finish it.
What?
That van outside that he had.
Oh, it's gone.
It's gone.
Sold it?
It's
gone.
Ethan's now.
Fuck. It's like
Yep, it's
Ethan
Ethan's
needs
now.
another fucking vehicle.
There's another one.
Jesus, man.
Right.
It's so aggressive.
Right. It's so mean looking.
Yeah. It looks like 240 headlights in it.
It
But if you see,
kind of scares me.
Right.
Coming at you. Ooh.
Imagine that coming
oh
down the
dude,
road.
dude,
Like coming up
we was
behind you.
coming through the mountains in Tennessee one time, and this is what's made me love the Chargers more than the Challengers. We was coming through the mountains in Tennessee one time, and I was speeding, and I looked in the rearview mirror, and all I seen was the front of a Charger State Trooper car, and I jumped. I literally went, the fuck? And then I realized what it was, and then I got in the I'm gonna get pulled over mode, which I never did. But them cars are so aggressive and mean looking in the mirror that they're that front end on that car is one of the best looking front ends
It really
they've
is.
ever put on a car.
On my car?
Yeah.
Yeah, they look really pissed off.
So they're putting Lexus front ends on the Siennas.
Oh.
So here's a car question because I don't know fucking jack shit about shit. So when I switch it to track mode, which is not safe, obviously,
Right.
but if I'm running down Ferguson
Right.
track mode, I'm going 25.
Right.
If I let off the gas at all, it backfires like
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah. So there was a guy that got his car impounded in California because California does not allow track mode. And then he could only, what was it? He could only have it released to the dealership for them
Oh yeah.
to
They had to
remo-
say what.
to remove fucking track mode from his car. You want to talk about not being free? You just bought that motherfucker. Oh, bro.
That's the Lexus front end on the Siennas.
Bro, that's fucking tight.
yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Is that a rendition or is that actually?
No, they're doing them.
Fuck,
Yeah,
that's
they're doing
cool.
them.
And I hate big grills. God, because everything's
No, but that's just intimidating looking.
yeah, it looks good on that. I wanted that Honda Odyssey when I bought that CRV, man. That thing looks mean because it was like
I don't like the back mirrors or the back windows on the Odysseys. I don't like the way they shape the body back there.
Oh, hey, we need a Geostorm hatchback. But
When did
we need a
Why?
Geostorm hatchback because so they didn't make a lot of them. Yeah, it's actually really pimp.
yeah? So the Siennas are nice looking too, but they're not as aggressive looking as that Hiace.
So Geostorms, remember those from the 90s, right? So they made a hatchback, and then the back windows popped out for an open air feel on the Geostorm hatchbacks.
I don't remember. I knew a girl that had a hatchback.
No.
I don't remember
It's
that.
like the bubble back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew a girl that had one.
Yeah, the back windows pop
I
out.
worked on it all the fucking time.
What were the other hatchbacks called? I can't think of it. That were like in the 90s, and people would drop them and shit. There was a guy who came and played basketball. His name was Jack, and he always had like fucking 218s in the back of that thing.
Well, you had the CRX.
That's it.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that's all CRX was good for back there. You put your skateboard back there, fucking a bunch of subwoofers.
Yeah.
So
And this fucking dude, that fucking back window on thing would just like lift when he'd hit it. I was like, we didn't have it dynamitted, so it rattled. It sounded terrible.
dude, my fucking shit's rattling right now. I gotta.
See how the back window drops down the body line?
Mm-hmm.
I just don't like it.
You know, yeah.
I just don't like
it.
it.
Doesn't flow.
No, they look weird. The front ends are badass looking because they went with the old style headlights, but
While we're looking up shit, I gotta look up that Grateful Dead.
I've been questioning on van culture a couple people that have them. I've been questioning like I wonder if you can convert the front end. Like on mine, it's too late now. I wouldn't, but just to get the headlights. Oh, all right. Are we about done?
I
got a
guess
car
so.
to clean.
You got a car to clean.
Mississippi Hippie.
Oh,
Mississippi Hippie.
that's in the Mineral Springs.
It says 301 East Broadway.
No, dude. This.
Oh,
Look. Yeah.
that's Mineral Springs?
Yeah, I knew a girl that had one of those.
Yeah, those back windows pop out.
All the way out?
Yeah, come out like a fucking Jeep thing.
That's crazy.
Right?
Hold on.
Look at that pimp ass ride, bro.
Fuck yeah.
And the back windows come out.
So that
Where did
so Mississippi Hippie is at Mineral Springs.
I'm 90% sure. Or really, really close.
301 East Broadway. Okay.
Right. Really, really close. You going there after this?
Probably, yeah.
Will you help me load some humidors?
is Sam grabbing coffee?
Who's Sam? Sam Moore?
Ethan, yeah.
Is he grabbing coffee? Not that I know of. All right, thanks for watching. Are we gonna have a guest? We're all on our phones now.
We're gonna have a guest next week.
I'm gonna try. Speaking of Mineral Springs, you can write the lady too. I asked her to be on, and she said she'd love to.
Who? Donna.
Mhm.
Okay.
She said she'd like to come.
Yeah.
She's a pretty cool lady.
Yeah. Donna's fantastic.
So I was thinking trying to have her on, but I
Done.
want to make sure give her enough time to prepare to do so.
Okay. Yeah, super cool folks. Dave and Donna both. So they have horses.
That's cool.
Yeah.
They have horses.
They have horses. Transplants to the area, killing the business game. Love to have them.
Yeah, and I mean she's pretty awesome as far as her spiritual connections go, and also
Absolutely.
her Reiki and everything else. I'd like to
Yep.
pick her brain a little bit. So
Maybe we could do a read
yeah,
on the podcast. A Reiki read.
that'd be cool.
If he's out the next two,
Let's just talk about euthanasia.
That
Right.
fucking let's just go on that roller coaster.
Just make a bunch of people mad.
if Jeremy's not here, okay, so Jeremy will be here on the 20th for the dose.
Yeah. Is Jeremy gonna be here on the 20th?
Yeah. Yeah, I talked to him Sunday night
Oh.
at karaoke. Don't ask.
On the 20th? Yeah. All right.
Yep. All right, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, tell us to get a guest,
Right.
tell us to F off.
Yeah.
Don't matter.
Something.
All right. See you guys.
Yep. Where we loading stuff out back?